What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the wrestling news video of March 22nd, 2024, where I'm going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA fans need to know from the Sportskeeda article. So make sure you watch to the very end because it's going to get very, very interesting. What's going on in the wrestling world. And without any further delays, let's start off on today's wrestling news video with WWE news. I'll say this one right here. Okay, we got some SmackDown star hints at potential reviving 15-year-old Triple H invasion storyline. It says WWE superstar LA Knight has a message for AJ Styles. Ahead of the week's episode of Friday Night SmackDown, LA Knight has been seeking retribution against AJ Styles ever since the latter ambushed him during last month's men's elimination chamber match. Despite his efforts, Knight has been unable to confront Styles as he has been absent from shows. Frustrated by this, Knight issued a challenge to Styles for a singles match at WrestleMania 40. This was when Styles once again blindsided him before accepting the challenge. After last week's show, the Phenomenal One sent a message stating that he wouldn't be present at the upcoming show and would instead deal with LA Knight at WrestleMania 40. The megastar has now responded with a message ahead of this week's show. This week's SmackDown, indicating that it won't be a problem fans angle down the line. Reminiscent of Triple H and Randy Orton's feud in 2009. And everybody must have been hearing Simon Miller about this one. Like, they should definitely do a home invasion angle inside AJ Styles' house. And I believe that's when the police will be called, which will be similar to 15 years prior to this. Back in 2009, with Randy Orton and Triple H. Like, when they were feuding for the WWE Championship because Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble. And then he chose Triple H over, who was the World Heavyweight Champion? I believe John Cena. What's the world champ? I believe so. But yeah, this is what LA Knight's like. No SmackDown, no problem. And here's there's the tweet that he posted on Twitter with him. When AJ Styles said, "You keep looking for me," and then he was like, "You're not gonna be on tonight's show," or on tonight's show right now, but I'm not sure when it was posted. It don't have no specific date, but it does say it right here. You can still read it on the X accounts of both Knight and AJ Styles, respectively. Of AJ Styles posting that, and then LA Knight then reacted to this. And yeah, it seems like everybody's been watching ups and downs with Simon Miller. Simon Miller was like, if AJ Styles not gonna be nowhere near SmackDown, he's gonna stay at home. Like, they should be doing some kind of a home invasion, and then that's when we finally see the police run, like if it was like it's 15 years ago. But this could happen again. I'd say on tonight's SmackDown, like with LA Knight attacking him and then get arrested, and then AJ Styles do something similar with Randy Orton. And he's like, the only charges that I want to press is the become the WWE champion, even though. Specifically at WrestleMania, he came up short, but he did one the following month, I believe, in Backlash. But yeah, that's another story for another day. But you get where I'm coming from. And I think it's gonna be LA Knight's moment, like him getting some kind of revenge and like in raging violence kind of way, like in a violence. Even though there's gonna be violence involved, like during the 2 weeks before it's even the showcase event. But let me know in the comments down below on what your thoughts onto this matter. Do you think we're gonna see some home invasion segment on tonight's SmackDown, or do you think that they're going to probably cancel some plans, but which I think there are plans for this, and they're probably going to follow through with this. So don't be surprised if AJ Styles is at home and sending a video message to LA Knight in his living room with somebody pulling up in front of his front yard and then breaking in, even though Styles is still in the house. But that's the point of him going in there. But yeah, you get what I mean. Like, I'm correcting my silly self, and maybe I should be a little less silly. But anyways, as we'll see, Knight beating the absolute sugar honey iced tea, and then AJ Styles' wife, Wendy, the one that Samoa Joe keep hitting on, will call 911 to help get the police here so they can arrest this man that's attacking her husband. But anyways, yeah. I think that will happen, like, in some way, especially with AJ, and then with LA Knight responding saying, like, okay, no problem, like, and then it's like he's too calm, like he's calm. He said in a calm manner, but perhaps it was too calm. Like if he has something like a trick off his sleeve, and yeah, and you never say never when it comes to wrestlers like these that has something playing like before, like, and they even reference it in a subliminal message kind of way. I'll say, and they reference this, but by showing it in some kind of subliminal, like with whether if it's by message or saying it on live TV or whatever he's gonna be, wherever he's gonna say this, he's going to find AJ Styles one way or another, and that includes his house. But one way to find out if it's going to be some kind of a in-house brawling segment, like is to see it on tonight's SmackDown or even next week's SmackDown, depending on how. The only thing I know is that's going to be on SmackDown. We're going to see a face-to-face segment with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, and as you can see on my description box, like where I put the hashtags. It said hashtag face-to-face, the American Nightmare, and Cody Rhodes and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, and also on, and also I know the AOP and the Street Profits taking on. AOP taking on the Street Profits. My apologies, and then the Good Brothers taking on A-Town Down Under. Who think he's going to win that match? I know I already said that yesterday, but I just want to continue to say that for those who are unaware for me asking these questions. But yeah, keep your comments down below. But yeah, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Like in this scenario with LA Knight, is to add something on the card. Like if there's not gonna be that matches and segments, and if you want for AJ Styles and LA Knight to give them something to do, and even though they're not in the building, like, and they're brawling there, but we could possibly see them doing it inside of Styles' house, like Triple H and Randy Orton did on an episode of Monday Night Raw when Triple H went to his house in St. Louis, where he's from, like in his hometown. And and that's when the police rang, and that's where they arrested him after attacking the Viper. But yeah, that was some good times. I remember that like it was yesterday. But anyways, let's move on to the next news with some more LA Knight news. Except this time is about gave his opinion on The Rock returning to WWE. The Rock's return to WWE in a full-time role leading up to WrestleMania 40 has been a significant talking point in the world of professional wrestling in 2024. During an interview with Business is Good. No, Business is Good. I think that during an interview with Busted Open Radio, I believe so, LA Knight was asked about his thoughts on the return of the Great One. He said that The Rock would certainly add to the product, but on the other hand, WWE was already doing doing great business without him. He he emphasized that business is good regardless of whether The Rock is there or not. But yeah, he said, but yeah, this is what Megastar had to say. My personal opinion, without going too deep into it, it is that there is some merit like to having him there, and at the same time we were doing very well, selling out and all that stuff. Even without him, like he can only add to it, or I guess some people could with him. It's good without him, he said. And it says right here, after three consecutive appearances, The Rock is not advertised for the upcoming episode of Friday Night SmackDown, scheduled to air on live from was it the first the Fisher the Fiserv the Fiserv forum the Fiserv forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Cody Rhodes was not a born, but you can see on another article. And what are your thoughts on LA Knight's opinion on The Rock? Rock being extra help, like, when it comes to making wrestling huge again. Like, just add fuel to not fuel to the fire. Just add more sugar to the lemonade, I guess you could say, yeah, or Kool-Aid. And that makes sense. But anyways, yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Like, if you think that WWE is doing great with The Rock, or do you think it's already doing great without it? And I would agree with some things what the Megastar said. Like, it was already doing great, successful, even when The Rock wasn't there. Like, they've been putting on some massively good numbers, like week after week. And like, even though mostly Raw was getting some high ratings, but SmackDown was just getting increase in the 18 to 49 demographics as well, getting some increase from the past couple of years, like since when Vince McMahon retired and then eventually sold the company to Endeavor. Like, gotta hand it, like, they've been putting on some impressive numbers and bringing in not only some hardcore wrestling fans' attention, but the mainstream as well. Like, and yeah, do you think these high numbers like that WWE's been receiving, they're not the highest like ever been, like in the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression era, but they are growing and they're being more concerningly recognized by everybody. Whoever's looking at shows that in the rating side of things, like, but I think they could, if they could keep this up and continue their storytelling and their angles and matches, and something that the fans would like to see rather than the opposite, because that's what's going to probably decrease your viewership. Usually it does, like, not entirely, but at the same time, it's likely that it does, like, from time to time. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. But let's move on to the wrestling news. Like, and then they also have a little voting thing onto this wrestling news article that you can go down below And it shows like who you think is gonna win at WrestleMania, LA Knight or AJ Styles, which I voted for Knight because he's the more over baby face, which he more likely needs to win more than AJ do. Like, and AJ Styles had like multiple, like if not like a full dozens of WrestleMania matches, I'll say a half at least, like half a dozen of Mania matches under his belt. Like, so it doesn't like it's uh it can go either way for Styles, but at the same time it's like not needs more of the win than he does, and he never had a WrestleMania moment yet. Also, he never got a chance to wrestle at a WrestleMania event, especially last year. Like they just kept him off the card for God knows what reason. But well, let's move on to the next wrestling news, and let's talk about wrestling was cool again before he came here. Okay, yeah. And like The Rock is back, and in WWE is set to make his in-ring return at WrestleMania 40. SmackDown superstar LA Knight has shared honest thoughts on the wrestling legend's return. The Great One was initially supposed to be colliding with his own cousin Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, but he turned heel at WrestleMania 40, the Brahma Bulls' first match since 2016, when he defeated Eric Rowan in 6 seconds at WrestleMania 32. And while speaking to Busted Open Radio, LA Knight, who often gets compared to The Rock, has weighed in on the latter's return to WWE. He said, my personal opinion, like with or without like going too deep into it, like is that there is some narrative to having him there, like, and at the same time we were doing very well, selling out and all that like stuff. Even without him, he can only add to it, like, or I guess some people could say that he could take away from it. You never know as far as business is concerned. Business is good. It's good with him, good without him. And I think I already read this on the other article, which I understand why I'd even say this again. Like, that's kind of redundant. Like, my apologies, by the way. But anyways, the Rock, I think this is like a more exclusive, extended version of the interview, but still, I should have just skipped it. But I did not know what exactly this was, so I thought I made sure of it. But maybe, yeah, I should just get SmackDown 2 weeks ago that pro wrestling is cool again because of him and the Bloodline. However, LA Knight disagreed and shared that it was already cool before the former returned. And he added, I heard him say wrestling is cool again, and he's right, but I want to make sure everybody knows it started getting cooler. He got there like 6 or 7 months before he even got there. I'm not saying he can't add to that cool factor or that he won't. He won't. I'm just saying wrestling is cool again, and wrestling was cool again before he came back. I don't want it to seem like all of a sudden it happened. It happened because of him. Nah. What's been said right here, like the People's Champion made multiple appearances this year. Like he opened last week's episode of SmackDown where he formed a musical skit, and sent a scathing message to both Cody and Seth Rollins and Cody's mother. He's not scheduled for tonight's episode of the Blue Brand, but his next appearance has been announced. He will return on the April 1st edition of Monday Night Raw, which is the same day as April Fool's, and that's going to be the go-home edition of the show before the biggest stage of the year, and also and it's also going to be known as WrestleMania Raw, unless they changed it ever since changed it, and they probably ditched it ever since WWE Vince McMahon left the company and resigned. They resigned from the TKO board. But do you agree with LA Knight? And do you think wrestling was already cool before The Rock even came back, or do you think The Rock is drawing in the numbers? Let me know in the comments down below. I would say he's kind of right on one thing. Like wrestling was already cool. Like whether the ratings were going high or low with the wrestlers and matches and the bookings, and it's not horrendous, or even terrible in general. It was something that's worth watching. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think LA Knight's right, or do you think he's exaggerating? Which I don't think in my opinion, I don't think he's exaggerating. He's speaking the truth, even though he's goofy and he looks like he is cosplaying as The Rock, but it's like his own version of cosplaying, of being known as the megastar. When everybody's saying their name's LA Knight, and I bet you SNA fans will be saying it too, shouting out to LA Knight in the SNA podcast and saying the yeah chants, because we are going to be doing the yeah movement, I guess, on today's wrestling news, I suppose. There's so many things to talk about the megastar, at least in these couple of articles. Let's move on to the next one, which I don't think this one will have LA Knight in it, but it's going to be a very news. And that's the Gunther. Yeah, we got some Gunther news, and I kind of agree on that, Miss Tori Lon. Yeah, it's like a new era. If not even before then, whether if it was the pandemic or when Cody returned, it just changed and came back. Even though he got injured a couple months after his return at WrestleMania 38, he Vince McMahon then retired soon after, a month after when Cody left, and then and get this arm rehab for the next 7 months until they came back in 2023's Mid Royal Rumble match. But anyways, Vince McMahon retired because everything that was leaked, that he tried to make sure that everything was non-disclosed, came to light with him using the WWE business money to use his hush money payments to the women that he had an affair with, which I believe it was 4 in total, and he was paying $3 million to each one, which that lead up to $12 million low from the company, and that was partially the reason why he left. I mean, that's the reason why he not left. That's the reason why he made the other wrestlers left, when he gave them their pink slip papers, you could say. But yeah, I agree. Everything's changed. Ever since Cody Rhodes came back, the Cody Rhodes era, or the American Nightmare era, which I guess you could say, well, it will probably be the American Nightmare era if he can finally finish his story against Roman Reigns. But anyways, back to the Gunther news, as he gives himself a new nickname ahead of SmackDown. The current Intercontinental Champion, Gunther, has given himself a new nickname ahead of tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are scheduled to have a face-to-face face-off on during tonight's show in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The leader of Imperium finally knows his opponent at WrestleMania 40 will be, and that is none other than Sami Zayn when he won the gauntlet match, earning the shot at the Intercontinental Championship a week from this past Monday. And many fans, heavyweight, the former Bloodline member, well, I say world heavyweight, the former Intercontinental and Intercontinental Champion and former Bloodline member, was reportedly upset with the crowd reaction. Gunther and Zayn signed contract to make their title match official this past Monday night on the Red brand. And ahead of tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown, the Intercontinental Champion took to social media to give himself a new nickname. He referred to himself as the champion and shared a video of his entrance as seen in his post below. I'm not sure if I should show the entrance, but I will show the post with him calling him the champion, which I'm pretty sure that's much of a generic nickname in professional wrestling. But I think he's gonna make it somewhat cooler, like the name. In my opinion, for now, I think it's a little bit too basic and perhaps generic, like something that you would pick on WWE, a nickname that you would pick on WWE 2K23 or 4. I'll say more like 4 nowadays because everybody's playing that game now, and they're not really playing much of 2K23. Only just playing some typical playable matches. But I guess Gunther's gonna prove me wrong. Like if he stays along with this nickname, but that depends if he can hang around with this new nickname, like along with the Ring General under his arsenal as well. But let me know in the comments below if you dig the new nickname. Do you think you should just stick with Ring General? But on my opinion, I think you should stick with the Ring General. But then again, I could start calling him champ. If everybody's gonna start calling, I mean, you don't have to be. It don't have to be everybody just calling him the champion unless Gunther's the one that's going to be saying it. I still would say it. I'll be like the self-proclaimed champion. Well, I'm not sure if he is a self-proclaimed because he is a champion, even if it's a mid-card championship. But he's making it like if it's a world championship rather than a secondary championship on the brand. But even main evented a few Raws with the championships, especially one recently a few weeks ago against Jey Uso, which I believe was the beginning of the month, or maybe it was the end of February. I'm not sure exactly, but we're going to continue by talking more about Gunther. Former WWE star praises Gunther with former WWE star Brian Clark, which is known as Adam Bomb, formerly known as Adam Bomb, has revealed his opinion on the Intercontinental Champion and stated that Gunther is someone who stands out of him championship in history. He has surpassed the Honky Tonk Man as the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, and has the chance to extend and have the chance to extend it if he can defeat Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 40. Speaking with Bill Apter on Sportskeeda, Sportskeeda Wrestling's unscripted show, Brian Clark noted that he would have liked to have a run with the Intercontinental Champion, or the United States Championship, in his career. Clark then praised Gunther on Gunther and not on and said that the Raw star is good at what he does. He said, "I I would like to probably have maybe a U.S. title or even the Intercontinental title run that would have been I really think that would have helped me a lot. On Gunther being mentioned, oh, he's he's tough. Like that's another guy that stands out like unbelievable man. He is really good, like which is on an article of 34 onwards. But you can check it out on yourself just by searching for Sportskeeda. And what are your thoughts on yeah? But what are your thoughts on high praises from Brian Clark on Gunther surpassing Honky Tonk Man's record and being the greatest Intercontinental Champion in WWE history? And this is a big tough guy, a big tough dude that's doing it, which that would make sense. If you're trying to elevate the title, you should have somebody that looks like main event level to bring the championship to a whole new level and show their their catchphrase, like something that John Cena would say. John Cena would say, like, the champion does not make the man makes the champion. That's what, and Gunther is a pretty good example, like, on how much of a phenomenal champion he has been, like, being on a whole lot of banger matches, and even got 5 stars from Dave Meltzer on at Clash of the Castle when he wrestled Sheamus in a Intercontinental Championship match. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below on what your thoughts onto Gunther's theme of Gunther being the. Let me know in the comments down below what's your opinion on Gunther's title reign as the Intercontinental Champion. But let's move on to the next wrestling news, and that is before I get to the next news, I want to ask you guys, like, what's your predictions on Gunther versus Sami Zayn? Do you think Sami Zayn's gonna be the one to dethrone Gunther and gain his 4th title reign as the IC champion, or do you think Gunther's gonna remain as the reigning defending champion, and he's gonna hold that title for more months to come? Or if not years, like if he's the next Roman Reigns in the mid-card division. Well, let's hope that's not the case, and no longer than anybody has done, like, combined, including the Honky Tonk Man, is him being the longest reigning champion. So perhaps just give it to anybody, like, let's give it to somebody that's ready for the singles division, which that would be Chad Gable, which that's my prediction. Because somehow Chad Gable's not going to disappoint his family and his fans, and then he's going to make all of them happy, and he's going to finally do what he was trying to do for the last year, and that is finishing his story, like his singles success, and try to achieve something in the singles success, and that is the IC champion. But yeah, let me know right down in the comments below, and Yeah. You just woke up. Be careful, Sam. Don't go too as she complete an impressive milestone ahead of WrestleMania. WWE superstar Ripley completed a major milestone ahead of WWE WrestleMania 40. The Eradicator defeated Charlotte Flair on the first night of WrestleMania 39 to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. like the new SmackDown, and I'm saying to win, also propelled like the 27-year-old to become the youngest WWE Women's Grand Slam champion.
Whoa, my back.
In a like I say in WWE history on the June 12th edition of Monday Night Raw, like last year, of course, the title was renamed to Women's World Champion.
My mommy, daddy.
Yeah.
I got she.
Got she?
Like a mommy,
You
daddy.
do. You gonna put it on your bed?
Wait, my bed.
It's in mommy and daddy's room.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Can you help me get this?
okay.
That off.
Yeah, as soon as Uncle Super Ninja all get done,
Bed off. That.
but anyways, yeah, I'll promise you I'll help you out with that.
Okay.
Not now, not just yet. But anyways, it renamed the Women's World Championship, and the Judgment Day member was presented with a brand new championship. Rhea Ripley Rhea Ripley has yet to lose the title. The Eradicator recently completed an impressive milestone, heading into the show of shows, crossing to 350 days as champion. WWE shared a reel on Instagram acknowledging the landmark. And we got found it. This is the only pieces to your grill.
I broke my grill.
Mm-hmm. We need to get you a new one. Yeah.
No. Is there a grill?
Yeah, it still is, but we gotta find the legs.
No. And we need to get a top for my grill too.
The only way we can get a top for it, if we get a whole set of a grill, a new set.
Buy one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, in the next couple of days we'll get one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And on night day, he woke up.
But here's the.
Why I woke up?
Yeah.
I woke up. See, I woke up.
I seen you woke up. But anyways, this is where we got the video of Rhea Ripley's accomplishments of her the latest championship that she won. You can see it right here on this video, right here. I don't understand why it's loading so much. Come on. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this greatest milestone from the Eradicator and female Judgment Day member? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think she's gonna continue her dominant reign as women's champion? Some say Rhea Ripley can. Yeah, I see you making soup. But anyways,
making soup. I make it.
I know, buddy. But anyways, some say that Rhea Ripley could possibly successfully retain her championship at WrestleMania against Becky Lynch, and then after she, and I don't need one. But anyways, But anyways,
I guess
oh, be careful. Anyways,
you saw my chair.
no, Uncle Super Ninja Austin's fine. Uncle Super Ninja Austin doing this is not a restaurant show, you know. This is a wrestling podcast show.
And I get table, I get chair, I eat. You don't want to watch.
Just continue making your soup, okay, please.
I make
Uncle Super Ninja Austin's trying to finish off his wrestling music.
No, you break it.
Break it? It's just right on the side. But anyways, you understand where I'm coming from. But can you keep it down just a little bit? I'm trying to talk to the SNA fans.
No, I make soup.
Okay, just make it and give it over to Uncle Julian.
And sesame soup.
Okay. But anyway,
I got soup.
yeah, some say that Rhea Ripley just beat Becky Lynch, and it'll be that passing of the torch moment. Because considering how Becky Lynch is not getting over with the fans more than Rhea Ripley has been, like there's some that cheer for Becky, but they're mostly cheer for Mommy, and they could convince WWE could have any plans for Rhea Ripley to remain as the unbeatable champion, and she can even turn babyface in this new gimmick. Not new gimmick, in this judgment with this eradicator gimmick. Well, it's not new. Like it's only been new for the past 2 years since 2022 when she turned heel. But what I'm trying to say is, like, do you think this is gonna be like a new babyface, and she gonna split from the Judgment Day? Let me know down in the comments. She could continue her reign as champion until they find someone like, I don't know, like a Tiffany Stratton or Bianca Belair to dethrone her, like a top heel, like with considering Bianca Belair's just turning heel, we could possibly see Rhea Ripley have the longest reigning champion for 2 years of holding the Women's World Championship. By WrestleMania 41 at 2025, we could see Bianca Belair win the Women's World Rumble match and defeat her that way, and this will get the huge booing reaction than Rhea Ripley's modern day Latino heat as ever receiving right now combined that he can ever do. With Bianca will get the loudest boos like when she's a heel, and she can some revenge for her back in their NXT days when back 5 years prior when they were fighting for the NXT Women's title in 2020. But now she beat her in 2020. But that's only if Becky Lynch doesn't dethrone her this year. But hypothetically or more genuinely, what if Rhea Ripley does win? Like, we could see her continue reigning with that champion for another year, making it a 2-year reign, which I believe they're trying to have a champion for both of her reigns. I think it's out in the living room.
No, it's over here. Maybe.
Oh, it's over. No, that's not it. I think it's in the living room, but I don't see it nowhere in here. But yeah, they WWE probably trying to have somebody to beat Billy's reign as the original Women's World Championship. It was the SmackDown. Which, I don't know what happened to the wheel. You gotta find it. But anyways, yeah.
It's not in my room.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. I couldn't find it in your room. But anyways, that's what I was trying to tell you. But you were disagreeing with me. But I understand what was the point, though. But yeah, none of that matters now. But yeah, you just find it in the living room. Yeah, bro. It gotta be because we cannot find it nowhere in here. Yeah, you're almost done. But anyways, yeah, let me know in the comments about that. Yeah, they could be trying to find a way to break Bayley's reign when she was the original Women's World Champion. When it was the SmackDown Women's Champion, though. They can have, and then they can make Rhea Ripley, a Becky Lynch, or even Tiffany Stratton, or even Bianca Belair is the longest reigning Women's World Champion. But that remains to be seen on who could possibly could break that. They could break Bayley's reign and as the longest reigning champion. Who thinks going to be the exact individual that could do so? Let me know in the comments down below. But let's move on to the next wrestling news and talk about. Okay, thank you. This is the best soup I ever tasted. And then this is where we got WWE veteran applause Rhea Ripley's recent rise to dominance. More, and we got some more news about Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's dominant heel run stayed ever since she aligned with the Judgment Day, and now a WWE Hall of Famer can't get enough of her in ring work. Anyways, the veteran is questioned is former 7-time WWE Women's Champion Stratus. Last year, when Stratus returned to the company, fans saw her in a major feud with Becky Lynch. However, she did not cross paths with Mommy. The Eradicator, on the other hand, captured the WWE Women's World Championship, formerly known as the SmackDown Women's Champion, at WrestleMania at WrestleMania 39 after defeating Charlotte Flair. The 27-year-old star has successfully defended. Okay, you made it. See, okay. Thank you.
No.
Okay. Okay.
That would be honor.
But anyway, now if you excuse me, Bird, Uncle Super Ninja Johnson has this that he got to continue to attend to.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
Yeah.
But anyways, Charlotte Flair, I'm talking about, she successfully defended her title against the likes of. Okay, Birdie Bird. I'm Uncle Super Ninja Austin still doing this. He'll do more of it as soon as he gets done, okay? It's very yummy, though. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And not hot.
But anyway, defeated against the stars like Nia Jax, Callie, Zelina Vega, Ivy Now, and several others, catching on to Rhea Ripley's dominant rise in WWE. Wrestling legend Trish Stratus recently showered praise on her during an interview with Brill TV. She said, right now I'm really loving Rhea Ripley. She's in a whole other league. She brings so much, and people love to hate her when you're a bad guy. But the crowd is loving you so much that they want to cheer you. That's a special thing that you have that is Genie say Yoi. She definitely has that. She worked worked really hard to be where she is right now, and she's on a great journey. Her trajectory, that her see it firsthand. And what are your thoughts on what's her name, Stratus, giving out some high praise onto the Eradicator? And do you think we'll see these two women in some kind of a dream match, whether Rhea Ripley's the women's world champion or not? Let me know in the comments down below. I think they will at some point, especially if she has a second run. If she gets a certain fine balls. Let's see. We need to find some balls. We need to find the rest of your hippos to play Hungry Hippo. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below on what you're.
Oh wait,
I know. Don't be jealous. Calm down. But anyways, But yeah, we could see them down the line, the Stratifier and the Eradicator, and crossing paths like in someday on WWE, like the returning heel, like with the Thank You Trish gimmick. Like that gimmick never got old. Like as a matter of fact, it didn't reach up to the hype that it should have gotten. Like only just in a feud with what's her name, with Becky Lynch. Like that's about it. But they really follow up into this persona of Trish Stratus. You can see this continuing with plenty of rising baby faces, like with the likes of Rhea Ripley, whether she's champion or not, or even other top baby faces in the like besides Becky Lynch, just name it. But if they're on Raw or SmackDown, like I'll say it could be a Rhea Ripley, it could be Bayley, it could be who else? That's a rising baby, or even Tiffany Stratton whenever she turns baby face. It could be them. Like they're too big for these hippos. But anyways, no, when you try, it's gonna give you the same results. I don't see what the difference do. But anyways, yeah, but it could be Tiffany Stratton. It could even be Naomi. Like when she recently returned, and like she's gonna remain babyface for many more years to come because it would be hard to boo her because she's not still in any spotlight. She's not been boring. She hasn't been none of that stuff. Now be to the point that okay, yeah, but after when Uncle Super Ninja Austin gets done. But anyways, but yeah, it's only just a matter of time when we'll see Trish Stratus back in the ring and we could possibly see her being in programming. Perhaps she should stay as a heel. And maybe they'll take this Thank You Trish gimmick to a whole new level and be right onto the hype that it should be. But yeah, let me know in the comments. But let's talk more about Rhea Ripley. Take shots at WWE Star with a message, one word, or with a message that's one word. WWE superstar Liv Morgan and superstars, I should say WWE superstars with a strong plural. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley were tag team partners, and collectively, they were known as Live for Brutality. Like after the duo failed to capture, I know you. Not yet. I still got to continue this. Continue doing the wrestling news podcast. No. Why you ask at this time? No. But anyway, they call it the Live for Brutality. After the duo failed to capture the WWE Women's Tag Team championships, like Mommy betrayed Morgan and soon joined forces with Edge and in the Judgment Day. Taking it to social media, the Nightmare recalled teaming with Liv Morgan and took a shot at the former SmackDown Women's Champion right here. When the USA Network account the USA Network's Twitter account posted saying 2 years ago Ripley used to team with Liv Morgan. Seems like the perfect team for a while. With Rhea Ripley posting this, saying like that was a long-lived team. LOL and says right here, as of now, Mommy is set to defend her Women's World Championship if the man can defeat the Judgment Day member to become the new Women's World Champion. What are your thoughts to this? Okay, calm down. Trey, calm down. Jeez. You're not going to have no toy if you're going to keep kicking it. You need to think about that, Birdie Bird. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. And they also got a bonus bar, like if you think if Rhea Ripley gonna retain or not, which I put obviously no, which 100% of everybody like choose no, 0% chose yes. You see it right there, and you can just go to the Sportskeeda website and do the same by clicking on Rhea Ripley news on about what was originally about this wrestling news. A wrestling veteran, yeah, shows applause, which we'll be talking about. I believe Trish Stratus, yeah, give a high praise to her. So yeah, like you say, yeah. So it's gonna say WWE veteran applause Rhea Ripley in her dominant reign as the women's champion. But yeah. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on to that matter. But let's move on to the next wrestling news, and we got some. We got some, I believe, some Roman Reigns news, or some news about Roman Reigns at least. As with when ex WWE writer says, "Dude, this isn't cool." Like it reveals Roman Reigns' feedback. And it says right here, former WWE creative team member Chris DeJoseph, recently recalled how Roman Reigns reacted to idea from writers. Like Joseph wrote storylines for WWE in the 2000s before returning for another run with the company, like between known for portraying the big DICK Johnson a comedy character on WWE television. In an interview with TP Production Podcast, the Joseph but Uncle Super Ninja also don't need this at the moment.
No, I flash like.
But I'm not doing an I Spy video though. I'm making a podcast video right now.
No.
Even though that could we could do some kind of a YouTube project down the line, but
no way.
But for now, I'm a YouTube wrestling journalist, so I'm trying to talk about right here right now. But anyways, SNA fans, let's continue. Be careful. I'm gonna have to move this over to be out of your way.
Yeah.
Sorry about this.
Hey,
you know what? Be careful.
Tea and pop. I want tea and pop.
Tea and pop. Okay.
Hey, I want to watch. I like the eye cream, and I like the these that want cardi. What do that?
Oh, yeah, I can do that for you. Give me 1 second, Birdie. Okay, whoever this was, I cannot find it anymore. But never. But yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna talk about this fast. But before I do, I'm gonna turn something on for my nephew. If you could excuse me for a second to keep him preoccupied. Hey Alexa, turn down the volume. Alexa, turn down the volume. Hey Alexa, skip this ad. Hey Alexa, skip that ad. Hey Alexa, turn down to 20. Okay, but yeah, let's continue what we were talking about. Without any further interruptions, Paul Heyman could turn former AEW champion heel for the first time in 8 years in WWE, according to wrestling veteran. Soon to be Hall of Famer Paul Heyman has helped shape the characters of many big wings like in WWE. Bully Ray seems to think that the wise man could be the one to turn the former AEW TNT champion Cody Rhodes into a heel. The 38-year-old superstar last played heel before parting ways with WWE in 2016. Almost 8 years later, the American Nightmare is seen as the biggest babyface in the entire WWE roster today. Cody Rhodes won the men's Royal Rumble match earlier this year in a back-to-back way to earn a rematch against the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. The two men will slug it out for the gold on night 2 of the WrestleMania in Philadelphia next month. Speaking on the Busted Open Radio, Bully Ray asserted that Cody Rhodes have suppressed tons of emotions inside, and that only Paul Heyman could bring out his true self. He said, Cody is torn on the inside. Cody is torn from leading a very difficult life of having to live in the shadow of Dusty and everything that has gone on. Cody at his core is a heel. There is so much suppressed ab, animosity, like hatred, like torment, like that lies in Cody. I'm not 100% positive that Cody could get it out of himself. That would take an absolute Sith to get it out of him, and there's only one there, and that's Paul Heyman. Heyman could help Cody find himself. Heyman could get that heel out of Cody. Ray said. And will Cody Rhodes turn heel in WWE? Like speaking on a recent episode of Tuesday with the Taskmaster podcast of Kevin Sullivan, entertained the idea of Cody's embracing a full blown heel turn after finishing his story. He said he has used Dusty's trials like in a tribulation trying to grab the brass ring that he's doing this for his father, and it really got the fans behind him, like, and that's why when he actually turned heel, after he wins like the belt, he'll have nothing but white heat. He said, like, as intriguing as the position might be, only time will tell whether Cody turns heel or not. Just weeks ahead of his blockbuster WrestleMania 40 clash, like with the Tribal Chief, two two superstars will come face to face on tonight's Smack episode of Friday Night SmackDown. And what are your thoughts on Kevin Sullivan and Bully Ray's takes of Cody Rhodes could turn heel? Like with Kevin Sullivan, we'll be thinking like, what else for him to do? Like if he finishes the story, which they do not know, like he could possibly have a variety of opponents, like that could either turn heel or that babyface that could turn heel, or even top heel main eventers that could challenge him for the WWE Undisputed Championship. It's all of a WWE thing. Like, even though they're trying to do something different, but this is going to be entertaining on Cody Rhodes' life as a WWE champion. And finally, finishing the story that his father has yet to do. And do you think that Cody will indeed finish his story, which I asked like 100 million times? But for those who are unaware of me asking, I'm just going to ask anyways. And yeah, let me know about that in the comments down below for those who are unaware. And also, for everybody that's watching, excuse me, do you think Cody Rhodes is going to be styling in a darker side as soon as he wins the undisputed WWE Championship, or do you think he's going to remain babyface? Which I think for at least the first few months he will be a babyface until, like, for some reason, like if the fans turn on him, then that's when that'll be the best time to go on the darker side, in a darker path. And I wouldn't doubt that Cody Rhodes will face on like Apollo Crews, the same guy that he got beaten before he requested his release about 8 years ago. And we could possibly see him face him in a match next, like also see him in a big main event world champion match if they decide to keep Apollo Crews around. And see, like, yeah, Andrade is not the only guy that's going to cash his receipts onto the former Intercontinental and United States champion. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below what's your take on this situation, and do you think that Cody Rhodes will join it? I think he would do that with Apollo Crews being the promoting babyface of finally getting the main event push, even though he'll never be a world champion, at least not this time. He's gonna be known as a mid Carter, like someone like Matt Cardona, Shelton Benjamin, Matt Riddle, and Dolph Ziggler, like those kind of guys. Even though Dolph Ziggler is a former two-time world heavyweight champion, but he's known as the guy that's a mid Carter than a main eventer. But yeah, but there's only time will tell if Cody Rhodes will be known as a bad guy sooner rather than later, like in nearly a decade of when the last time he was in WWE. But yeah, again, just comment down below on what your thoughts on if you think the American Nightmare will be indeed a heel sooner, or it's going to be like months away before that will even happen. But moving on to the next news. And next up, we got some Charlotte Flair's sister shows off incredible physique. WWE star reacts. You got Charlotte Flair's sister has shown off her jacked physique on social media, and a WWE superstar has reacted. The promotion is currently on the road to WrestleMania 40, and tonight's edition of SmackDown will air live from the Fiserv the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Popular podcast host of Conrad Thompson is married to Charlotte Flair's sister Megan. I did not know that Conrad Thompson's married to Charlotte Flair's sister. Wow. And yeah, and congratulations to you, bro. But anyways, and took to social media today to share a new picture of her. Her and Thompson shared a photo of Megan looking jacked, and you can check it out like in his post below. And here's the post right here. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of it. And then she do look jacked indeed. Like for a woman her size, like she looks huge. And with her biceps and her triceps, like yeah, like I'm thinking to myself, like how come she's not in WWE with her sister? Because she has the look. And anyways, but this is where Natalia, and this is where WWE Raw star Natalia reacts to the image by simply saying "damn" and with a clapping emoji of her being impressed by Charlotte Flair's sister's what's physique that she's been working on. And here's Natalia's tweet and reaction, like of seeing the post from Megan and Conrad Thompson, and yeah, and it also says right here, Charlotte remains one of the most popular stars on the roster, but will not be in action at WrestleMania 40 next month. She's suffered a torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus in her match against Asuka on December 8th, 2023. In addition of SmackDown, on that edition of SmackDown, the injury will force her to miss the shows, and she is likely to be on the shelf for several more months. Natalia, and what are your thoughts on Natalia's reaction to Charlotte Flair's sister of looking just as just as huge as her sister is? Even though there's even though her sister goes to the gym more and more often, especially with her husband Andrade, which he recently came back to WWE, and I want to give again, like I said before, I'll say it again, congratulations making your huge return to World Wrestling Entertainment, and also yeah, and again I want to give congratulations to Comrade Thompson and Megan, and hopefully they stay together forever and many more years to come of happiness and bless them sevenfold, like to their offsprings and their offsprings, yeah, and yeah, whoever their kids will turn out to be, and their kids turn out to be as well. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, and also we got But before I begin, I also say, like, do you think that Shaw Flair's hilariously jealous of her sister for being that big, having those big guns on her biceps and triceps? Let me know in the comments down below, because she got to be somewhat comedically jealous by look. You got to admit, like, she's huge, and others are gonna be like everybody in the wrestling. They'll be yeah, they'll be like, how come Shaw Flair's sister uh, is not this big, or I mean, how come Shaw Flair's sister is not on the WWE? Like, and maybe, and even too with her sister, I guess she does not want to be overshadowed, like of being known as Charlotte's sister, and also, she's probably not into wrestling, more likely bodybuilding or any other strong sport. But yeah, let me know in the comments of all that stuff. But moving on to the next slide, Natalia suggests a new WWE idea for Charlotte Flair, with the Queen of Hearts recently suggest an interesting idea for Charlotte Flair as a way to show fans a new side of her. In an exclusive interview with Sportskeeda's Bill Apter last summer, like Natalia praised her as a performer and noted that she is always trying to steal the show. The 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 veteran suggested that Flair should become should become vulnerable on WWE television to show wrestling fans something they haven't seen before, by saying, "I would love to one day see Charlotte in the role of being like super vulnerable." Uh, when you talk about weaknesses, I don't look at Charlotte and I don't go, "Wow, she's got a lot of weaknesses." But for me, like from a fan standpoint, I think the one thing we haven't seen from Charlotte is just being very vulnerable, she said. And do you agree with Natalia? Should she be some kind of a vulnerable character on WWE television, like whenever she comes back from her injuries, just to show some support and sympathy from the fans? Or do you think that she's good as she is right now, and she should continue becoming a, a 16-time champion like her father, the Nature Boy? Let me know in the comments down below about that. But I think that, yeah, she should do that just to get the fans to support and not booing her and thinking that she's going to steal any opportunities, like she has her reputation from the past years, ever since that she was the women's champion. Like her first actual official women's championship on the main roster, when she became the first ever WWE Women's Championship, which most people, including me and my mom, was preferring that it should be Sasha Banks that should win that championship at WrestleMania 32. Like in 2016, like when it was a triple threat match between her and Becky Lynch, and yeah, her and Becky Lynch and Sasha, and then Shaw Flair, fans did not appreciate that Charlotte won that match, and then WWE keep continuing to book her in this way. Whether if she was facing Becky or Sasha or what's her name, Carmella, even when she beat her for the women's championship, which they finally gave opportunities to someone that's not Charlotte, which was Becky. She had enough, and that's where she turned heel and attacked Charlotte back in 2018, and then yeah, that's when she became the man and became Becky Two Belts. Like when she beat Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's for the first reign. Second reign, I should say, she beat Charlotte Flair for the title. Like she beat her, but she lost in the triple threat match between her, Charlotte, and Asuka. Like but Charlotte Flair eventually won the title back. So, no, you did not. It's gonna mess things up. No, not a bridge. Play on here, Birdie. Why you're acting like this? No. But anyways, yeah, and this is where Becky Lynch, both Charlotte and Ronda in the triple threat match and winners takes all match because Vince McMahon suspended Becky Lynch for 60 days, which is going to pass WrestleMania and until they listen to the fans, give her a second chance. Even though Becky Lynch already won the Royal Rumble, there's no point for her to get our team taken away. And then some fans can understand why that she got taken off the card because she attacked the authority figures of Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. But yeah, but at the same time, the fans were begging for them to put Becky Lynch back in that spot, and then they finally did. But Charlotte Flair took her spot though. But no. Can you play somewhere else? No. But anyways, yeah. Can you be careful? Quit acting like this. Okay. Anyways. And that's when Charlotte Flair became the SmackDown Women's Championship, and then that's when Becky went to Becky Two Belts. But yeah, some people say it still continued even by when she won the SmackDown Women's Championship to Becky Lynch, but she also lost it to Bayley, but she won it right back like 5 months later. But Bayley won it 7 days after that, and then she still continued with her over pushing ways, like by beating Rhea Ripley when she won the Women's Royal Rumble match in the WWE. NXT Women's Championship, but she only held the title for 2 months. Some people would say, and then she lost it to Io Shirai, Io Sky, but she was Io Shirai at the time, but even for that, she pushed her for that, but that means she's getting over pushed. They just wanted her to get so many title reigns to the point that she will be like her father. And then she also won women's championships by beating Rhea Ripley again a year later in 2021. By still showing that she cannot beat her, she been in the role beating her. And then she also lost to Nikki Cross or Nikki ASH at the time 2021. No, stop! Just play right here where you have space. But anyways, yeah. And then Charlotte Flair won SmackDown Women's Championship, or got exchanged SmackDown after beating Nikki ASH when she got drafted to Raw in 2021. And then this is where stop being so wild and you won't be getting hurt like this. Anyways, this is where they exchanged championships with Becky Lynch, and she even faced her in Survivor Series, which I believe that Charlotte won, and then she retained the championship even at WrestleMania against Ronda Rousey. But some say it was that won the Royal Rumble match. Some say it was supposed to be Sasha Banks, but they were more leaning towards a Ronda Rousey return, and they convinced her, making if she was going to win that year's Royal Rumble in 2022, which I think they did a missed opportunity to not have the future CEO win the Women's Royal Rumble match and face Charlotte Flair and get some revenge onto her from 6 years ago when it very first started, when the last time they were in Dallas at this case of Immortals. But yeah, Charlotte retained the championship from Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey finally eventually won the title a month later at Backlash. Held that title until Money in the Bank, until Liv Morgan beat her, and then they went for a rematch with Ronda Rousey turned it heel when Liv Morgan did the slick way to retain her championship by pinning Rousey to distract the referee to pin her. The the count, the do the count while she tapped out, like at the end, like 1, 2, 3, which made Rousey pissed off and attacked her. But like a month later, like at September, was it September, October, she finally got her title back by beating her at what's it called? At what's that pay-per-view called? Not elimination, Extreme Rules. Yeah. And then that's where she lost it right back to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. What's that? Yeah, Charlotte Flair at SmackDown, the final SmackDown before the year was up, like before the Friday before New Year's Eve, of course, like before the year is over. And then this is where Charlotte Flair held on to that title until WrestleMania 39 against Rhea Ripley, which we haven't seen her as women's champion ever since, even though she's been in title matches, including the match with Bianca Belair and Asuka, like in a triple threat match for the women's championship, which we saw Bianca Belair won right back from Asuka, when the Raw Women's Championship turned back into the Women's Championship, and they moved it over to SmackDown, which it still is to this day. But Sky cashed in on. You gotta be kidding me.
No, that one too long.
Why'd you got it?
Come for me.
Oh, brother. But yeah, that's when the last time she won out of women's champion. And then this is where Sky cashed in on Bianca Belair that she still is to this day, and she's ready to face the Royal Rumble winner of this year, which is Bayley, for the WWE Women's Championship. And do you think that she's gonna beat her father's reigns record? And then do you think it's gonna be in a way where the fans gonna finally get over her? Or do you think they're still gonna be trashing on her? Let me know in the comments below. But we're gonna end today's wrestling news video with some Cody Rhodes reacts to major announcement with WWE announced earlier today that the Slammy Awards will be making their return after almost a decade, and takes place at WrestleMania weekend. It was revealed that Kathy Kelly and Big will be hosting the ceremony, which will take place at.
I had this.
Okay, no problem.
Like that. You broke it.
Bro, no, it's okay. It's still on there. Just eat it on the top. Anyway, bye, Birdie. Take place on Sunday, April 7th, and air across the WWE social media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and even Twitter. The Slammies were once a major part of the wrestling calendar, and several stars, including Cody Rhodes, have since reacted to the announcement. Rhodes took to Twitter to share an image of a trophy that he is seemingly looking forward to winning. And you can see it right here onto his post on his X account. Here you go. Right there, right here. The Slammy Awards were first introduced in WWE back in 1986, where then held again in 1987 before there was a gap until 1994, which allowed them to run annually until 1997. The annual awards were then was resurrected in 2008 and were able to run through to 2015, which was the last time they were seen on TV. And it says right here, like in 2020, the award were seen to for the last time when moved over to the company's social media platforms. But now it seems that they are set to revive for the biggest event of the year. I said, right. And what are your thoughts on Cody Rhodes' reaction? Do you think that he's gonna be receiving in Slammy? I'm about to say Sammy, but like what Sami Zayn said when he uh, when he was the host of the Sammy Awards ceremony. But anyway, let's. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do you think he's gonna win some kind of an award from the Slammy Awards or whatever it's for? Let me know in the comments. Which it could be there. But touching that, right? Will Cody win a Superstar of the Year award? The Slammy Awards covers range of awards, including OMG moments of the year and in the WWE universe, picking the best tag team and wrestlers of the year over the years. Like some of the company's biggest names have won the award for Superstar of the Year, including Drew McIntyre, who was the first winner back in 2020. AJ Lee once won the Divas of the Year, but it was Nikki Bella who was the final on screen winner like back in 2015. Cody Rhodes has become became one of the company's biggest stars since making his return at WrestleMania 38, and is one of the stars in convention like for winning Superstar of the Year as he looked to finally end his story a few hours later, like in the main event of WrestleMania 40. And even has the vote that says, like, do you think he's Superstar of the Year, which 92% of everybody choosing the American Nightmare. And here's the post right here. Hopefully you can see it clearly. I'm trying to make it as clear as I can, which is this is the only clearest I can get. Which 92, which I voted for yes as well. While the rest of the 98 is saying no, but if you're interested in voting, I'll suggest you do it right here on Sportskeeda while you can. And again, do you think he's the Superstar of the Year award? And do you think he will indeed will win the award, including going to back-to-back Royal Rumbles and winning them, and also main eventing WrestleMania with Roman Reigns for the second straight year in a row, and being in a very entertaining trilogy match with Brock Lesnar, winning tag team gold with main event Jey Uso, and so much more. Like he's been on a roll lately, and even had a pretty successful trilogy of matches with Seth Rollins when he made his return 2 years ago. And in my opinion, what has he not done in WWE ever since returning? But let me know what y'all's opinions are in the comments down below. And yeah, yes, sir, ma'am. This is the end of today's wrestling news video. Which one was your favorite out of this list? I'll say, in my opinion, What should I give onto this list? I would say my favorite one out of this list. Maybe LA Knight. When you say like WWE and wrestling in general was already cooler again before The Rock made his return, and he's just adding it, and that doesn't mean it's because of him that's the reason why reason why the company is the all-time success that it is. I'll say that would be my favorite because he do have a point. He may be goofy, but he was serious and he has a point right here. And yeah, like it doesn't make any it wouldn't be any different, like even if he wasn't there. Like, and it's not because of him. The reason why WWE is the all-time success that it's been achieving for the last couple of years is because that they had different regimes and things have changed, not being in very horrendous storylines, and it's something something that fans want to watch. Like what's phenomenally cool about wrestling again, and it's not with horrendous bookings and angles that they be booking like on uh on on these shows, I should say. Yeah. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below on what your thoughts onto these yeah, let me know in the comments below on what your thoughts on excuse me, my bad, on what's your favorite or what's your thoughts on today's wrestling news video. Was it absolutely exciting to you guys? And if it was, please make sure to leave that in the comments down below. Hit a bit, and if you like this video, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe. Click the bell notification icon bell so you can be the first one to know I upload my latest videos. And please make sure to check in my SmackDown review, which is the only video I'm gonna be doing tonight because I already did my Rampage review video because it came on this past Wednesday. I did along with my Dynamite review video. We're going to see the first time ever on the SNA podcast that we're not going to be doing a back-to-back video on Friday night. We're only going to be one Friday night review video, and that is just Friday Night SmackDown, which we're going to see plenty of it tonight. Which the only thing that's been scheduled that I know that's going to be on tonight is going to be Cody Rhodes going face-to-face with the Tribal Chief, whether that be in the opener or the main event. And then we're possibly going to see more about Randy Orton and Kevin Owens and Logan Paul, and also the tag team tournament matches. For the second spot, though, it will be the Street Profits take on the Authors of Pain, while A-Town Down Under will take on the Good Brothers, which you already know my predictions. And let me know about who's going to win those matches. Along next week, we'll have Legado del Fantasma taking on the New Catch Republic. Whoever wins tonight's match will face each other next week. And along with the New Catch Republic, taking on Legado del Fantasma, which already got my predictions on who's going to be joining the Judgment Day, the Awesome Truth, DIY, and the New Day. And also, we're also going to see plenty more of Damage Control and Bailey, and then also Naomi being on her side, which Bianca Belair is not understanding why Naomi's on her side, because the last time she was around, like, she did not get along with Bailey, let alone being friends with her. Well, at least in WWE, of course, in storyline. And y'all fighting for the women's championship, like the SmackDown championship, which is now known as the SmackDown. I mean, the Women's World Championship. Oh, my mind saying anymore, but yeah. We'll probably see more of that. We're gonna probably see some kind of in-house brawling segment with LA Knight trying to chase after AJ Styles, but he has nowhere else to go but to fight. And then we could possibly see them fighting until LA Knight gets the upper hand and beats the holy hell out of him, like I said earlier. And we could have And we could have AJ Styles' wife call the police on him, and this is where Simon Miller will be some kind of a happy panda. Where we finally see the police making an appearance on WWE television to arrest what's his name, LA Knight. He was like, finally, I'm now making me a happy panda, and this is gonna be on the satisfying encounter that he's gonna be making up on tomorrow night's Ups and Downs. Gonna be doing the dance of joy, right, or doing this or whatever day he does. But yeah, this is the end of the wrestling news video, and I'll see you guys on the review video, and hope you guys are having a great afternoon on this very decent Friday afternoon day, and I'll see you in the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out for now. Bye-bye, my SNA fans. Thank you guys for watching to the very end. I'll see you on the SmackDown review video. And please make sure to continue to watch Super Ninja Austin podcast. And it's going to be a very rising YouTube content, because I'm not only going to do just wrestling. I'm going to try to do like animation, movies, sports, and so much other things that has anything to do with the entertainment world and the mainstream and sports and all that stuff. So stay tuned when I start making more videos like this, except there'll be different topics. But anyways, in the meantime, just stay tuned for putting more SNA stuff going on this way, and stay good and stay safe, and stay good, stay safe, and stay lucky and blessed, I guess I could say. And have a nice day. Bye bye. See you in a few hours.